Amigas, guess what? It's time to make dinner. It's time to make a little bit of dinner. Hi, amigas. Hey. Hi, friends. It's late. I just got home from the store. I had to go to the store because Jose requested fish tacos. And I was like, what kind of wife would I be to deny my man of such a delectable deal or steal or dinner deal? I don't know. Yeah, say. Hi, guys. Hello. Okay, let me put the beers in the fridge because they need to be like cold and they're like not going to be. All right. Let me put two in the freezer. Huh? Will they break? Like, no. I'm afraid I'll forget about it and then it'll pop in there. I've done that before. Can you tell? Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Sunday. Mira, mujer. No sabes que estoy bien cansada. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Happy Sunday. We're making fish tacos. The first thing we're going to make is the slaw because you want it to be like super yummy and delicious. And in order to get a yummy and delicious slaw, you want it to be soaking up. Hey, what's up from the 210 San Antonio, Texas? Okay, Jonathan. Hello. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Shar. Hello, everyone. Hello. How low do you go? Okay. I needed to turn on some hype music to hype myself up. So for the slaw, you're going to need, you could do you could do mango, you could do you could do strawberry, you could do any fruit you want if you want it to have that fruity feel, that fruity taste. You're going to need cabbage. I like a little bit of green cabbage and a little bit of purple cabbage. You're going to need a red onion. You're going to need cilantro, lime. Let me grab all my ingredients. I'm not going to put tomato in it because we have a tomato hater. I'm not going to tell you his name, Jose. I'm going to grab a lime. I'll need multiple limes, but for now, I'll grab two because I'm going to need it for the recipe too. You need a lime. We're going to need mayo. We're going to need mayo. We're going to need lime. We're going to need vinegar. We're going to need sugar. Okay. All right. So let's make the slaw, okay? Baila. Me getting into the cumbia mix. All right, so we're going to make our slaw. First, I'm going to cut up the cabbage. I'm going to rinse it, and then we'll go from there, okay? So cabbage. This is the green, and we're going to do the purple cabbage. I don't know why I've ripped my bag open. Like, I'm not opening a condom. I'm opening a bag. Yo acá viéndolo como desesperada. What's cooking good looking? She didn't say good looking. I'm just adding that for self-esteem reasons. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We're making fish tacos. These are actually really easy to make. They're Baja style. So if you're from Baja, California, let me know if I'm making you proud or if you're embarrassed of me. And if you're embarrassed, don't let me know. I blocked the word embarrassed. No, I'm joking. All right. So we're going to cut up our cabbage. You could do it like this. Ay, no, esta pinche cosa más. No, I'm going to do it my lazy way. If you're lazy like me, do it with the potato peeler. Okay? I'm going to pull you down to the ground to get out of the rain. Okay? I'm going to pull you down. Grab your potato peeler and then just peel your cabbage. It'll shred it super fine. I clean my counter, so if we get any on the counter, it's fine. And we're going to wash this cabbage. So just kind of get it at an angle and just shred it with your potato peeler. This is probably my favorite, like, cabbage shredding hack. Okay, so you're going to need cabbage. Oh, I forgot my carrots. Baby, I'm going to need your help. You're going to have to help me peel the camarones. Okay? ¿Sí o no? Are you ignoring me? What? Yeah. Babe, is there like something like wrong with you? Like when I talk to you, you literally ignore me. Yes, you do. I'm literally having a conversation with you, and you're like, what? Sometimes I don't even hear you. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking. Is there something physically wrong with you? Like, do you need me to take you somewhere? Do you need help? No. Hi, guys. Sorry. I'm very, like, Jose's on my nerves right now. I don't know why. Shout out to the mechanic that came over and fixed my car for freaking $80. Shout out to him. I'm like, I thought I was going to be real poor. Now I'm just regular poor. I'm making shrimp and fish. So I'm just shredding my cabbage. Depending on how much you're making, like how many people you're cooking for. I cook for about 4 to 6 people. Fabian's not a fan of this, so I'm sure he'll want something else for dinner, but we'll cross that road when we get to the road. Hello, Paula. I know, I'm like, what's wrong with men? Is this like a man issue? Pero le digo, ¿quieres que te mame el pito? And what? Yes, yes. He can literally hear that from the other side of the house. He'll literally, like, he'll be outside in the shed. He can hear me ask. ¿Sí o no? No. I'm like, no, pues. Men ain't shit, guys. I'm joking. He's like, he like smiled and said no, which means yes. In man words. Okay, so we're going to grab that shredded cabbage. Okay, we got our green cabbage, and now we're going to do the same with our purple cabbage. So just cut it in half. Let that cabbage know who's your boss. Like, look, cabbage, don't embarrass me right here. Okay, and we're going to shred it again. Honestly, shredding your cabbage or your lettuce with your potato peeler that's like, I'm sorry, that is like top tier huevona vibes. I think everyone has selective hearing. Patty, don't defend him because he's a man. He already has it easier in life. He gets to pee standing up. Like, he don't have to wear a bodysuit, sit down. He don't have to wear rompers and get naked to go pee. Like, he could literally stand. What, Julian? You too. You're a man too. What do you want, Julian? Is Dioselina coming over? Because I need to know. I'm making fish tacos. Hi, Rosalie. Hi, guys. So fish tacos. What did you guys have for dinner? It's only 5:47 here. I hope to have dinner done in less than 45 minutes. Do you guys believe in me or no? Let me know. The people that say no will be automatically blocked or made admins. I'm not sure. It depends on what personality finds the comment. Look at that. You guys, this wrist action, that. Look, I was either born to be a señora or a hand job giver, but I was born for that wrist action. Okay. So now we're going to put the other half of the cabbage in here. Okay. And I'm going to rinse it. I go to like the fancy. Oh, look, we got purple water. I can make Kool-Aid too. I love that for me. That's a colorful. Okay. Just rinse it. I bought it at the store where like they like clean, like they like you know, their veggies look like nice. Not like there's not one podrido veggie on that floor. Thank you, Roth's. People literally freak out, babe, when I say Roth's. Babe, will you go to Roth's and get me a gallon of milk? They're like, what? Your Roth's sells food? I'm like, Roth's with the TH, Roth's. Okay, let me clean this up. All right, so our cabbage is clean. Now we're going to cut our onion. See me peeling these bags open like they're a snack or something. Okay, I'm gonna grab our where did I put my cuchillo, babe? Are you hiding the knives from me again? No, I'm just joking. They're like, we knew it. Okay, and I'm gonna cut the onion this way. You want it long ways, and you'll understand why in a moment. Okay. And then you're going to peel all that skin. Es cebolla, no pito, amigas. Peel it. You don't need the skin on it. Okay. Ooh, that onion bean. We're gonna use it because these are the bougie onions. I didn't buy them at the store that I just set up. They're like, no que ni una cosa podrida. The podrida is me. Okay, so we're gonna kind of go here at the side and we're gonna kind of julienne our onions. Okay. Really thin because you want these onions to like melt. Okay. Very thin. And depending on how oniony you want to be, like, are you going to make out with them? Are you on a date? Are you like trying to get it in that night? Is how much onion you use. So you can use half an onion. You could use a whole onion. You could use a quarter onion. You could use 1/4 of an onion. There you go. Okay, that's as much onion. I'm not a big onion girl. Are you oniony or no? Hi guys. Sorry, when I'm cooking, I kind of have to focus on like not cutting my fingers off because in this recipe, there's no like actual human parts. So maybe the next one. So I don't answer every comment, but if you guys have a question, a concern, please leave it in the comment box on your way out. No. Please speak to the manager. She's like, the manager called out today. Jose's my manager. Right, baby? He manages me. I don't know how. I don't know what he did in a past life to earn that punishment. Babe! It is un sangrón, okay? We're going to put our onion in there. Okay. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our pineapple. So the first thing I do is I grab it, pretend like it's my man, and just rip it in half. Pretend it's my worst enemy, cabeza para abajo, like that, okay? And that's how you know your pineapple's ready to eat, because it literally came off effortlessly. Hola, amiga. Hi. I love how you clean up as you go. I try, Fran. I try, because this one thing about me is I don't want to stay in the kitchen all night cleaning up. And I still do, right, babe? I'm like, nobody to wash the dishes. I'm not going to use a lot of pineapple, so I'm not going to peel it all up. I like fresh pineapple over canned, but you can use canned, you can use frozen, you can use whatever you have, friends. Okay, and I'm just cutting the pineapple, cutting the skin off. If you like skin, friend, that's fine, but not on your pineapple, okay? On your man, but not on the pineapple. Or your woman. But I don't know, women, I mean, yeah, we can have extra skin. You get them little extra skin lips. I know. I can't stand myself, honestly. I need to stop. Somebody stop me. Somebody come stop me. She's acting like a mensa. Look, me pretending I'm on like one of those, like, oh, look. Okay, and then we're gonna, so it's gonna have that nice, like, sweet pineapple deliciousness. So you know what happens when you eat a lot of pineapple, right, babe? Oops, I dropped it. Don't! It could be toxic to dogs. Come on, let me grab a paper towel. I don't want to touch the floor. Okay, so now we're going to chop up our fresh pineapple in like very little pieces. Dice it up. I've done this with pineapple. I've done it with mango. Honestly, I buy whatever fruit is in season. So pineapple or mango, whatever's in season. The whole pineapple was only $1.59 at Fred Meyer's, Kroger's, or Meyer's, depending on where you live. But in our state, it's called Fred Meyer's. Jose told me today, did you know, babe, did you know that Fred Meyer's is a real person? Today, Jose's like, did you know Popeye was a real person? I was like, yeah, babe. He was like an actual real sailor. He's like, he was Popeye the Sailor Man. Stronger than I am. What are you doing, Joanne? Why are you pacing? You're cleaning? Since when? What are we making? We're making fish tacos, shrimp tacos, beer battered. And we're making the salsa, and we're making lime cilantro rice. And that's it. That's it. That's all. Oh, maybe we're making micheladas too. We are making enchiladas too, right, baby? Okay. I have a babysitter here in case I drop a little tiblet of pineapple. Okay. Any pieces that look like they're green out, we want only the sweet pieces. And then you're going to put this in your coleslaw. Okay. Coleslaw in there. Coleslaw in there. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to grab cilantro and carrot. Mira, mujer, no sabía que andabas en tu regla. Babe, has that ever happened? Where like you bring home a cutie patootie from the club y anda toda sangrona, and you're like, oh, I'll still do it. No? No? You must have been a santo in another life. Jose looks at me like, that's my way. I don't peel my carrot. If I see brown spots, I just kind of grab the back of my knife and clean it, because this carrot skin has a lot of vitamins. Okay? Where's mine? Now we're going to grab our grater. You want to grate it on the big side. And we're going to grate a whole carrot. So far we have purple cabbage, we have green cabbage, we have red onions, we have fresh pineapple, we have carrots in the coleslaw, and we're going to squeeze a whole lime, and then we're going to put a dressing in there. And the dressing is going to make it or break it. If you're a man and you're watching this, does it hurt your soul to watch me? No, I'm joking. Okay, we're going to put our carrot in there. Okay, now we're going to cut up our cilantro. And you want to make the slaw first, or you could make it the night before. The longer it sits in the fridge. Oh, look at how pretty the cilantro looks. I can literally clean. Una limpia. Ave Maria. Oh! I don't know what that was. Ave Maria, Madre de Dios, ruega por mis amigas, ora en la hora de nuestra comida. Amen. I made up that prayer, but when you're speaking to God, you could speak in any prayer. You could say anything, right, baby? You could say anything. Let me clean my cilantro. And I kind of like clean it like a beauty blender. I kind of like that. Just to get any like little pebbles or any little impurities out of. We just did a limpia, so all your bad vibes, you guys, is in the cilantro. Como la taquera, vengan a los tacos, 3x4, 5x6, 8x9. Like, it's getting cheaper the longer you go. You just want to chop up your cilantro and then throw it in there. Okay? Now we're going to rinse this. Give it a little rinse-a-roo. And then we're going to make this dressing for our coleslaw. Or cortado. All right. I'm not going to close that because we're going to go back. Okay, so in our little dish, we're going to grab, you can measure it. I just grab a big old spoonful. A spoonful of mayonnaise makes the tacos taste better. Okay, just like a good, like a 1/4 of a cup of mayo. There's a lot of mayo in fish tacos. We're going to grab... Oh, the lime goes in there. Okay. We're going to grab, oh, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. We're going to grab, I measure it by the lid, 2 little caps of white vinegar. Okay, 2 caps of white vinegar and a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. A 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. And then I like a little bit of pepper in mine. You could put paprika. You could put like anything you want, but I like a little bit of pepper. I like to see the pepper in there. Okay. Pepper in there. And then we're going to grab a mixing utensil. For me, I'm going to use a fork. And we're going to mix this until it becomes liquidy. And all the mayo like becomes nice and creamy. So in here is a little bit of mayo, about a 1/2 teaspoon of white vinegar, and a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar, and then a little bit of pepper for the little things, okay? I'm going to go ahead and squeeze the lime in here because it doesn't matter if I squeeze it in there or in here. So 1 whole lime. You could put the lime directly in there, or you could squeeze it into your dressing. It doesn't really matter because it's all going to be mixed together here in a moment. Pinche el limón más duro que el... Hi guys. Your mom taught you how to make this dressing when you were little. It's really good. All right, so now we're going to grab a lid for this. Yep, okay. We're going to pour this all up in there. Grab all that dressing. Okay, grab all that dressing. Then you're going to put your lid on your cabbage thing, and you're going to shake it. You're going to toss that coleslaw. And you're going to throw this in the fridge so it stays nice and cold and ready. Let me make sure it's all mixed up well in there. Oh, also you could put fresh jalapenos. But should I put jalapenos, babe? It calls for jalapenos, but I'm afraid. Maybe just like a little bit? Okay. We don't eat a lot of spice because it gives us heartburn, not because we can't take it. No, friend. If I could take my man, I could take the spice, but I could take it. I just, at night, I feel like, oh my God, I feel like my heart is going to literally stop. I'm going to dice up a little bit of like pepper and put a few little peppers in there just so we get a little bit of like a spice to it. And I'm just mixing it up. I should have got a bigger bowl, but I left my big bowl at my sister's house. So I'm just making sure it's all well incorporated because it was a tight fit in there. Okay. I'm going to grab all the stuff that got stuck at the top, put it down in there. I'm going to dice up. They hear the vacuum and they're freaking out. My son's cleaning his room because he's probably embarrassed to have girls in there. Or a girl in there, not girls. Just one girl. One singular girl. Okay. I'm going to grab a chile, a jalapeno, serrano, whatever, however much spice you like. And we're going to put it in there. And then you're going to put this in the fridge and just let it sit. So all those flavors really get nice and marinated, okay? And you want to cut the chile like this way. Super small, thin chunks. If you guys were on the live where my mom's friend came over, I made these tacos for my mom and her friend a few months back. And her friend says that every day, every time every time she drops off my mom, because they go to church together on Sundays, that every time she drops off my mom, she hopes that I'm there making the tacos. Because last time, they just showed up from church and I had made the tacos for them. And that's as much jalapenos I'm going to put in my slaw. And just mixing it so the jalapeno goes under and on top. Okay? Cover it up and put it in your fridge and let it stay nice and fresh. I like to make the coleslaw first. Mix it up. Make sure all that coleslaw juice gets everywhere. Yeah? Okay? And it's going to go in the fridge while you make the rest of your food. All right. Now we're going to make our I'm going to clean up a little bit here. We're going to make our, should I make our chipotle sauce now? Or should I make it? Yeah, I'm going to make it now. So it's nice and, I'm going to make the chipotle sauce now so that I can be done with my sauces and my thing. And then as soon as the fish is, because you literally want to take the fish out of the fryer and put it on the taco and it's ready to go. Like you want to eat those nice and fresh. You do not want to let them be sitting out for too long. So for the, I'm going to need a blender. So you're going to grab your blender. I'm going to grab my small cup. Okay. Again, I told you guys there's a lot of mayo in this. So we're going to grab another big old 2 scoops of mayo. I'm just going to grab what's left on the top here. I should have bought more mayo. Okay, mayo. Okay, so you're going to need mayo, chipotle, cilantro, and lime, okay? So let me grab my chipotle peppers. So you're going to grab a whole chipotle. I'm only putting 1 in there because I don't want to make it too spicy. So 1 chipotle pepper. The more you put in, the spicier it'll be. So just know that. And whatever the sauces falls in there. We're going to grab another lime. Really, babe? I'm live. Right now is the time you want to do that. Okay, and then we're going to grab 1 lime. One lime. And then you're going to grab a little bit of cilantro. Not a lot, just a little, just for the green little specks to be in your salsa, okay? So about just like a handful of cilantro like that. And if you want to add salt and pepper, you can. I'm going to add a little bit of pepper because I like my sauce to have a little bit of the pepper like in it. And now we're going to blend it. Ready? It's going to be loud, you guys. So if you have your headphones on and you're watching me, turn them down. Blend. Okay? And go. Stop it. I'm going to shake it because I can see some mayo that's stuck there. I'm going to put my finger in it. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to finger my sauce. Just going to grab this and kind of get the mayo off that got stuck on the side here. Because we want all the sauce. It smells so good. And the more chipotle peppers you put in there, the darker it'll get. Okay. Blend it again. And go hot. Okay. Now I'm going to put it into my sauce guy. Put a funnel here. Pour my sauce in there. Put it all in there, get it all out. Get one of your little silicone scrapers and scrape it all out. Get all that sauce out of there. Okay. Okay. And now you have your chipotle lime sauce, mayo sauce, that you're going to put in the fridge. And it'll thicken up a little bit when it goes in the fridge. So, all right. Now we're going to make our rice. Now we're going to make our rice. So, I'm going to get all this stuff out of here. So, because we're going to have to come back over here and make the fish and the shrimp tacos. And I make fish and shrimp because I prefer, I can eat fish tacos, but I prefer shrimp. So if you prefer shrimp, you can make these with shrimp, okay? Okay. Let me grab a clean, sorry guys. I'm going to grab a clean one of these and just dry off the, okay. So now we're going to make our rice. So for the rice, get your rice pan. So you guys know how I feel. Everybody should have a good rice pan. My rice pan, I don't know what it is about it. It's always been a pan. I only use this for rice. I don't use it for anything else. We're going to need rice. And I'm using long grain rice. You can use whatever rice you want. We're going to grab our rice. We're going to grab our rice. We're going to grab garlic. Oh, wait. I already have that over there. Okay, I need butter. Hopefully I have butter, you guys. Oh, no. I think I used all my butter the other day. Oh, no. I have a little bit of butter. Okay. Woo! Saved by the fact that I don't throw anything away. So I have a little bit of butter. And we're going to need oil. Okay, let's go over to the stove. We're going to make our rice. Oh, wait. I need my measuring cups. Measuring cups. We're going to make 2 cups of rice, and we're going to need 4 cups of water, okay? Ready, guys? So this is just lime cilantro rice. Let me pull you guys off the charger because we'll charge you guys when we get back. Going on a field trip, guys. Hold on. It's a bumpy ride. Okay. So we're going to make our rice right here. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're making fish tacos, but right now we're making our lime cilantro rice. So we're going to turn on our pan and let it get nice and hot. We're going to use butter and a little bit of olive oil, just a splash so that the butter doesn't burn. We're going to saute our rice, and then we're going to add our salt. And for my salt, we're going to use the garlic salt. This has a little bit of parsley, but it's garlic salt with parsley. And I am going to use a little bit of onion powder. And with rice, I prefer using powders over fresh. But if you like fresh, you could do fresh garlic and fresh onion. Okay. Let this get nice and hot. I'm going to grab water. We're going to need some water. Can you grab me some water? I would like some water, please. Baby, I'm going to need you in a minute. You're going to help me peel the shrimp. I can't hear you.
My fingers hurt from
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Julian can help me then. His fingers hurt, guys. He's been using them a lot. With my extra pepper. Ooh, that sounds good. Byron Torres wants to be accepted on my live. You're accepted. I'm just not adding you. We accept everyone here, okay? All right, Byron. We're going to throw in like 3. These are 3. Just like a half a stick of butter, okay? You can use, if I was just making 1 cup of butter, I would use 2 tablespoons. I'm using 4 tablespoons of butter. And just a little splash of olive oil. This stops your butter from burning, because if you burn your butter, you guys know it turns like brown. Okay, so that little splash of olive oil is just going to help your butter not burn. And we're going to get that butter nice and melted in the sartén. I have my heat at a 4, which is like a medium-high heat. Your husband gets on my nerves. Who said that? Calvin. Calvin, don't say that about my husband, please. I will block you. Babe, do you want me to block Covina? Covina, please don't talk about my husband. My husband doesn't come on the lives because he doesn't want to be talked about. So don't talk about him. Please. I appreciate you. You can talk about me. You can say whatever you want. I'll ignore it. Don't slut shame, because, you know, people get blocked for that around these parts. But don't talk about my husband. Carne asada. Yum. Yeah. You guys don't engage, okay? There's a reason that I don't, I gotta set limits, you know? It's my page, I gotta set limits, and my husband's off limits. My kids and my husband are off limits. If you talk about them, then you get the boot. That's the only thing. Those are my only limits. The other limits, they do not exist, okay? All right, so 2 cups of rice. I buy clean rice. It says ready to cook. I don't wash my rice. I make my rice sticky. I like my rice fluffy. So I buy rice that's clean and ready to be cooked, okay? You wash your rice, it's good, girl. Okay? People get really triggered by the fact that I don't do what they do. I'm like, you don't do what I do, girl. I do it all. You know lo haces. I love your cooking lives. Thank you. You guys, let's move on, okay? Katie, if you could DM me, I'll explain to you in the DMs, okay? There's a reason, okay? Let me just say. There's a reason that I don't block people and I give people chances, but, like, a veces we get too comfortable y nos pasamos, you know? I don't wash my rice either. Good girl. Don't do what people tell you. I never wash my rice. You make me hungry. Engage with me. Yes, engage with Barlo. Hi, friend. I saw your text. Friend, I'm gonna message you when I get done, because it's been a day. It's been a day. But my car's fixed officially. You guys, so on, what day was it, babe? Julie, what day was it that the car made that sound?
Friday.
On Friday. Don't talk. You annoy them.
They know I can block people too.
Jose can block people too, he said. So don't. Yeah, on Friday, Julian and I were leaving, and he was going to work, and I was going to the gym. He was going to drop me off at the gym. And all of a sudden, we were driving, and it sounded like he hit something. And he's like, I didn't hit anything. There's nothing under the car. And then all of a sudden, my car came up with an emergency signal, and it said, like, please stop car immediately in a safe place. And I was like, oh, it's bluffing. There's nothing wrong with the car, Julian. We're fine. Keep going. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, we're fine. And then, okay, and you're going to keep moving your rice around and letting it get nice and golden. You don't want to burn it, so just kind of move it around, let it get golden and toasty. And then we stopped the car. I kept driving it. I was going to drive it to AutoZone because I thought maybe my battery just died or something. and I was going to drive it to AutoZone, and I didn't even make it to AutoZone. My car literally just like, it literally just shut down on me. I was like, ooh, if my mental health was a car, it would have been that car. No. I was like, I was fine 1 minute, the next minute shut down. And it was we thought it was the battery. We got a brand new battery. We paid like $140, 150, $250 for it. And then it needed a new battery anyways, right, babe? And then I told Jose, the car's still saying that something's wrong with it. And he's like, try resetting it. And I did, and it kept popping up. And then the mechanic that we had already called to come check out Jose's car and do like a tune-up and a transmission flush and everything, I checked my car, and he says, you don't have an alternator belt. Well, that sound that snapped was the alternator belt snapping. I use butter and oil, yes. The oil is honestly, and I just use a tiny bit of oil just so that the butter doesn't burn. And then I use the salt product that I use is the garlic salt. I don't cook with chicken bouillon. There's just a lot of like artificial ingredients in the chicken bouillon that I don't want in my everyday food. So I definitely don't cook with that. It's just a lot of artificial. There's another chicken bouillon that I saw, but I can't find it at any store. It's natural, and it doesn't have any of those like chemicals in it. So I'm like, I'm on the search. That happened to my car. Yes, it just literally like, and I don't know how. I don't, honestly, you guys, I swear, my dad is with me all the time. He's literally my angel, because somehow I was still able to pull it, and I wasn't far from the store. You know where I was, babe? Remember where Jenny's husband had his shop? I was like right there, and I still was able to pull it into Mega Foods, and I was still able to pull it into Mega Foods, like, and park it, like, in a normal parking position with zero power in my car. How did I do it? Nobody will know. That is called having an angel. My biggest fear is getting stuck in the middle of an intersection and, like, blocking traffic and people looking at me like, oh, my God, esa vieja no sabe ni qué está haciendo. That's my biggest fear. Okay, 4 cups of water. I like to move my water around and really dissolve that seasoning into the water. And then I let it come to a boil, and then I'll cover it. Is this it? No, that's too big. Oh, gosh. And this one's just right. I feel like these are exactly the same. Okay, and we're just going to cover it. Okay, cover it. Once it comes to a boil, I was just making sure that fit. We're going to start heating up our oil because we're going to need our oil really soon. This is going to cook for about 15 minutes while we make the batter and prep our fish and our shrimp. We already made the cilantro. We already made everything. So now we just got to make the fish tacos, okay? That's going to be the fun part. So we're just waiting for the rice to start to come to a boil, and you'll start seeing the rolling bubbles. Did you add onion powder? Oh, I did it. Thank you for reminding me. This, I get distracted so easily. Just a little bit. Just for flavor, you know? A little bit of sazon. And then we're going to mix it in, the onion powder. And you're going to cook it. Once it's done cooking, that's when we're going to add the lime and the cilantro, okay? Now we're going to make sure it's bubbling, which means it's ready to be covered. Hi, Rosalie. Hi. Okay, I already, no onion powder. Oh, my mango and pineapple salsa is delicious. It's really good. You're making white rice. I'm making lime cilantro rice, but right now I'm just making the white rice that goes with the lime cilantro. And then once it's done cooking, we're going to add the lime and the cilantro in your fish tacos. I made the fish sauce. It's mayo, lime, chipotle, a little bit of pepper, and I think that was all I put in my sauce. And then I made the cabbage coleslaw with pineapple, cabbage, carrot, onion, a little bit of jalapeno, and then I made a like vinaigrette for it. So you're waiting for it to have little boil bubbles all the way around, okay? That's when you know. There's like a science to cooking rice, and it took me a long time to figure it out. No fuera I would have figured it out the first day, but it took me like literally like years to figure out how to cook your rice, what temperature to cook it at, what it needs to look like when you cover it, how long to cover it, when to uncover it. Girl, you would have thought I was a scientist at this point. Okay, we're almost there. And we have bubbles on this side, but we don't have bubbles here yet. Cabbage is nasty. Oh, I'm sorry you don't like it. I really wish that you could be more positive today, Covina. You know, Covina, I'm going to go ahead and turn off your commenting just for today, my friend, because I feel like you're just not in a great mood today. And, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to just turn off your commenting for a little bit, Covina, because I really just want you to be in a better state. You're in a very negative state, and I'm in a very positive state, and we ain't meshing today. Some days are like that, friend. Don't get yourself down. Sometimes I'm the one that's not meshing, okay? Cover it. It's perfectly boiling. We're going to turn down our heat all the way to a 1. That's the key to my secret. And we're going to let this cook. I'm going to put a timer for 15 minutes. Just so I remind myself to come cook, especially when I'm making white rice. I hate it when it gets brown on the bottom. And timer on. Okay, 15 minutes, and we're gonna go make our batter. Now, Covina's not permanently disabled, like from commenting. We just disabled her commenting for a little bit. Okay, guys. So I'm in a good mood, and I can't let nothing get me down, guys. Nothing get me down. Julian! Oh, I want to boil some water because I want to make some micheladas with shrimp. So let me boil some water. Will you help me peel some shrimp? Please? Por favor? Okay, here, I'll show you how. Julian, you know how to peel shrimp, do you? Do you? Not that long, huh? Popping out in the live. Nobody invited her to this live. Okay, here. Hold on. I'm going to show you. You can put the peeled shrimp here. I just need a couple of these little shrimpies because these are going to be for my micheladas. So you can put, hold on, how are we going to do this? Here, I'll put these in here because I'm going to cook them really quickly. So you can put the skin here, and the unskinned over there. Okay? Shrimp, skin, and then these are going to go to the boiling water. Okay. So we're going to make the batter. Batter, chicken batter. So for the batter, all right. So we're going to get the batter. Julian, I'm going to show you a quote.
I know you pushed the bottom.
Oh, you're a professional. Oh, I touched it now. I got to wash my hand. Hold on. I don't want to get soap in your shrimp. Okay. All right. So for the batter, here's what we're going to need for the batter. You're going to need 1.5 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. You're going to need a little bit of Creole seasoning. You're going to need a little bit of mustard. We're going to need a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic powder. Where's my salt? A little bit of salt and a little bit of onion powder. Okay? So let's, Pebbles, te voy a pisar, güey. Vas a ver. So this is a half a cup, so we're going to do 3 of the half a cups because I used my big 1 cup for my rice and I threw it in the sink. I'm just going to make sure. It doesn't have to be like right on. It's not like you're baking a cake. We're making a batter, okay? 2 and then 3. 3. One of the scoops was a little extra big. Okay. Then we're going to grab 1 teaspoon of pepper. So it's 2 of these little spoons. Then we're going to grab 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to grab 1 teaspoon of onion powder, just however much comes out there. We're going to grab a teaspoon and a half of salt. 1, 2. I'm going to do a half. Okay. We're going to do a little sprinkle of Creole seasoning. It just adds a little bit of color and a little bit of spice to your thing. You're going to breathe that in. You're going to grab a little squirt of mustard. And then we're going to grab the secret ingredient, Mexican beer. Okay, we're going to grab 1 Pacifica. Okay, and then I'm going to grab we're going to whisk it. I don't add the whole beer, so I mix in half of the beer and start getting it to like that batter consistency. Oops. And then I add the rest of the beer, little by little. That's just how I do it, but you could just throw all the beer in. One time I over beered it. It was too watery and it didn't stick to my fish like I like it to. Do you think that's enough for just us, Julian? Is Dioselina coming? She doesn't eat though here. Is she like on a diet or what or something? If I was at my in-laws, I'd be like in the fridge. I'd be like, free food? But I'm not an in-law, so. He's smiling, guys. Oh, wait, I got stuck. Can you use any type of beer? Yes, any beer, honestly. I just use Mexican beer because what kind of national would I be if I was using American? I don't know. I guess I could. I honestly, just Mexican beer se me antojó. My dad used to always drink Sol o Pacifico. Right, Julian? And but Budweiser was just like his when he was here. But when we were in Mexico, he didn't drink Budweiser. Huh? Babe, he was always drinking. Jose, are you guys trying to argue with me? También? I'm pretty sure there is Budweiser. Look, I got like a ball of masa stuck in my. Okay, and you're just gonna mix it until until it's smooth, and like when you go like this, it's like pancake batter. You want it to be like pancake batter. I'm gonna have to stick something in there to get the ball out. There you go. Got it out. I'm gonna grab the little bit of beer that's left and mix that in there. So 1 regular size beer is enough for this recipe, okay? You want it to be thick enough, like exactly like a pancake batter. And no lumps. Super smooth. Ooh, Julian, you're a fast peeler. Thank you, helper. You can wash your hands. You're going to drip seafood water all across my house to go wash your... Hijo de su madre. It's the way. Okay. So you want it to be just like that. Got it. Good. All right. So I'm going to season my shrimp. For my shrimp seasoning, I'm going to do Johnny's. It's just like my simple all seasoning. So we're gonna season that shrimp. Why does fly by so fast when you took time off from work? Why does time? I don't know, friend. I wish I knew all the answers of the world. First question I'd ask God is, what? ¿Por qué? I understand God can't give you personality, body, and a good heart, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay. Just want to make sure there's no lumps in here. Okay. Let me grab my fish. So, my store that I went to, they didn't have any, they didn't have like big bags, so I only got the 2 pieces. I can only eat cod or halibut. Those are the only 2 fishes that I can handle. And I don't know why. Don't judge me. No sé por qué. Okay, so we're gonna grab our Alaskan wild cod. Okay, I don't know why it's wild like me. I don't know, friends, but it's wild. My favorite seasoning. I love Jose's is Johnny's. Like, if it doesn't have Johnny's, he'll be like, you didn't use Johnny's, did you? I'm like, God, how do you peel this? Fuera condón, I'd be like, this is how you do it. No, actually maybe not. It's been a while.
What?
I said, it's been a while since we used one of those. Remember when Julian stole them from you, babe? He almost caused a divorce. My son, this was like a long time ago. He was in high school. He must have been looking through our top drawer. And you know, one lesson in life is never look through your parents' top drawer. And Jose had like old pack, like a friend. Literally, like, I kid you not, maybe since like we met, okay? And I was like, babe, what happened to all your rubbers? And he was like, what do you mean? I go, they're not here. Where did you, like, literally? And he's like, what? Blah, blah, blah. Like, and then Julian came in the room and he's like, you guys stop fighting. It was me. I took them. He's like, I wanted to practice with them. I was like, oh my gosh. Thank you, son. Thank you for being an honest horn dog. It's super nice cuts. Like, there's like nothing to clean off of these. I'm just going to rinse them really quickly just to get any like fish saliva off of them. Just a quick little rinse. And then I'm going to cut, you want to cut your cod in long pieces, okay? And depending on how big you want your pieces, your tacos, so how thick you want them to be. These are for us, but if I was making them to sell, I'd cut these into 6 pieces. No, I'm joking. Para vender, menos, no. That's how I feel to be doing this at the taco shop. What type of fish? This is cod. I was going to try to get halibut, but like I'm not on a halibut budget this month. I love halibut. Like, I can literally eat halibut like if it were chicken. Like, that's how much I love it. So here are tacos. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tacos. So $1 a taco because the cod cost me the cod cost me $8. Okay. Let me just wash my hands really quick because I feel like I have fish all over them, and then I'm gonna grab something else. Okay, now I'm going to grab my seasoning, same seasoning, the Johnny seasoning. And I'm not going to over season because, again, everything has seasoning. Our batter has seasoning. Everything has seasoning. Now, while we clean up, I'm going to turn on my oil. Well, I have 2 more minutes. So I'm going to wait 2 minutes and then we'll start. Let me start heating up the oil and I'll just move it. I'm going to start heating up that oil. We're going to heat up our oil to the 360 degrees, which is what we need for frying. And I'm going to start putting all this stuff away. If you guys have any questions, speak now or speak later. Okay, you have time. Okay. I made it here. Yes, Jennifer. Hi, amiga. Hello, Annette. Right? I'm paying off all my... And I use for Christmas. Oh, yes, girl. Don't tell me about that. I'm going to start a GoFundMe for my Afterpays and Klarnas and what else is there? Those are actually really great options, you guys, for like if you have younger kids to start them with credit. Like, it's like a really responsible way because they just take it out automatically. Let me go put all my stuff away. So let me season my shrimp a little better. And then you're going to need a rack, a cookie rack or some kind of rack to put your fish and your shrimp on. And then, oh, the tortillas that we're going to use. Fish tacos typically are either yellow tortillas or flour tortillas. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to use the flour corn. Like, they're a hybrid. They're flour and corn. But I don't know where I put them. Did you see where I put them, baby?
I did it. Right there? No?
No, those are the ones I bought today, but there was other ones that I was using yesterday.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, they were good, right? Oh, they liked them. Yen. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed right now. Somebody smashed my child's bread. No, they're not here. Babe, will you ask Flor if she knows where they are? Because she cleaned the kitchen this morning, right?
What is it?
Oh, they're right here. They're fucking Flor. I swear to God. I'm going to fucking yell at her in my ear. My sister-in-law, y'all, she puts shit away and she puts it like where it doesn't belong, and then I'm like bugging it. And I'm like, girl, you've been here for a long time. You don't know where shit goes? I'm sorry, guys. I'm very anal about my kitchen. Like, I like it clean. I like it organized. It's one of the only things in my life that I care about is how, like, my family, like, how we store their food. That's my rice. Okay, my rice. I know. Thank you, guys, for the stars. I'm reading comments. Okay, my rice is done, so let me show you guys what you do when your rice is done. Okay, you're gonna take your rice and put it over here and leave it covered for the last few minutes. It's already, all the liquid is already out. It looks fluffy, it looks delicious. This boiling water is for our shrimps. Sorry guys, I'll turn off that alarm. Okay. Our oil, I'm going to move the oil to the front. I'm going to move the oil to the front and let that start heating up. And I'm going to clean up a little bit while we wait. So here's our batter, our fish, our shrimp. I'm going to grab all of my seasonings, put them away. Oh, these are the tortillas that I like. I don't know if where you live they have these. These are called Don Pancho Street Tacos. They're golden blend tortillas. So they're literally a hybrid of corn and flour. They're so cool. They're so delicious. 3 tortillas is 150 calories. So not bad for 3 tortillas. And I'm just putting everything away so that when we're done, we're literally done. Like there's no like cleanup. And I can sit down and eat with you guys. While we heat that oil up. That oil's heating up to the temperature that we need it to be. I'm going to put the tortillas over here because we're going to have to heat those up here in a minute. Let me cover my shrimp. I'm going to put away my blender, my charger. Because I'm starving, and as soon as that food's ready, we're going to eat. If you're not going to use your onion within 24 hours of cutting it, then throw it away. I'm going to save it because we might use it tomorrow. Pineapple, I'm going to make agua fresca de piña. No, that was not a good idea. That was dumb. That was dumb. And that was the moment she realized que está bien pendeja. Es un escándalo. Escándalo. Okay, I'm going to go put all my seasonings away. My son for Christmas got me a metal bar for my cutlery. I'm really excited. I'm going to have Jose put it up for me. Babe, did you put up my cross?
Yeah.
Ya sabía que me ibas a quedar mal. Ya sabía. Okay. Huh? On top of the door. To ward off evil beings. ¿No? ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no tengo razón? Escandalosa. Es una escandalosa. All right, let me put my dishes in the dishwasher. So as soon as we eat dinner, I can just turn it on. Do you guys like cleaning videos? I've been seeing a lot of people posting cleaning content. And I'm like, look, one thing about me is I don't like to clean, but if they're going to pay me to clean, I'm still not going to like it. They're like, you don't like cleaning? I'm like, no, you're always cleaning. I know. That don't mean I like it. Might as well. My oil should be getting really close to ready. If you don't have an oil thermometer, I'll show you guys how to check to see if your oil is fry ready, okay? Because some people don't have one. But if you don't have a food thermometer, get one, girl. It'll help you so much. Like the other day when Jose told me he wanted his steak medium rare, I Googled what temperature is a medium rare steak, and it made it perfect. Let me get all this stuff out of here. Let me get all this shrimp skin out of here. There's a lot of skin in food, babe. I'm realizing the more I cook. Do you guys put your knives in your dishwasher? I'm asking for a friend because I actually always was told that it ruins your knives. And I don't. I heard it rusts them. Did you hear the same? Baby, you want me to make you a michelada right now while the oil heats up? Huh? I sure am. With camarón and what do you call it? Cucumbers. Yeah or no? See or no? Okay. Shrimp is done. Okay. Dishes are in the dishwasher. Everything's put away. Whew. Oh, she said what? Hold on. What was the reason I'm asking? Is there any, they are expensive. No, if not, then yes. I put mine in. I do. That's water pressure. And heat is A1. Oh yeah, my water pressure and my heat is ribbon. People that like lived here in my house before would always say, "Oh, Rosalie, you have the best water pressure." But I wish they'd say, "Rosalie, you have the best body, the best." What else, baby? I'm using the edge of my thing. So here are my shrimpies. Those are for my micheladas. Let's check the oil heat. And then we're going to grab our cucumbers, our lime, our tomate, tomato, lime, tahini. Let me check my oil, see if it's hot enough. Look at my thermometer and my clip. Oh, it's hot enough. Oh shit, okay, it's almost too hot. I'm gonna take it off a little bit because we don't want to burn our batter. It's like, it's at 380, it's too hot. Oh, let me make our michelada really quick. If you guys have never had a michelada, it's kind of like a Mexican Bloody Mary. A sangrona. Maria Sangrona, we're gonna call her. Making a Maria Sangrona. We're gonna grab our lime. Me already making a new mess. Love that for me. I'm going to cut my lime in half. I put my beer mugs in the freezer so they get nice and cold. I'm going to rim our, we get a little rim job here. Oh, look at that. Okay. She's a cook and a bartender? I knew she was talented. I don't care what nobody said about her. And then I'm going to grab one whole lime. About an ounce of clamato. I'm going to add a little splash of hot sauce. A little bit of hot sauce. I'm going to put my shrimp in cold water to shock them. I'm going to grab one Mexican beer. You can make it with any beer. Move it down, tilt it so you don't get head. Unless you like head. Do you like head, baby? Gonna grab our shrimpies. Peel them. I'm only gonna do about three or four shrimpies. The beer was so cold it literally froze the lime juice. Okay, 4 shrimpies. I'm gonna dip my shrimpies on one side in tahine, so they're seasoned shrimps. On one side, it's gonna give your shrimpies a little bit of salt and a little bit of spice, and then you're gonna put your shrimpies on your beer like that. Like that. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a cucumber. These are mini Persian cucumbers. I love them because the skin is really thin. And you know me with skin, y'all. It's better when it's thin. I'm just cutting a bunch of, and I'm going to put cucumbers around the shrimpies. I'm just cutting a little slit in them. Like that. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of pineapple. Julian, you want a michelada?
Sure.
Look at that. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. We're going to grab a little bit of our pineapple. And we're going to cut. And I'm just going to cut like a little down the center right here. And then a little pineapple. Here, baby. I'm going to put it on a plate because it's going to, I overflow. Come and suck it. Come and suck it, baby. You want me to suck it for you? Okay, hold on. Let me suck it for you. I like to sprinkle some salt. On top. And there you go. Here, Bubba. And just like that, and just like that, I almost spilled it. Here, baby. I'm not going to make myself one. I'm going to make Julian one, and then I'm going to make myself one with dinner. All right, let's do it again. Okay, we're going to rim it. Put it in our tahini powder. Put your clamato. I'm going to put a little less clamato because it kind of overflowed a little bit. Squeeze our lime in there. Put a little splash of hot sauce, whatever hot sauce you like. Julian! Do you want shrimp and all the like your dad? That's perfect. I'm going to make his a little smaller because I want to save some shrimp for me. I spoiled Jose because he's my man. Just kidding, guys. Jose's going to eat fish tacos and Julian's going to eat shrimp tacos. That's why. Baby, tu cerveza. Okay, put your shrimp down on that tahini. Gonna grab a piece of pineapple. And then some cucumbers. Just like, be careful when you're opening up that little side of the cucumber. I didn't put that much hot sauce in it, baby, because I didn't want to give you heartburn. Tell Julian his is ready. Ah. And then I'm going to grab a piece of pineapple, fresh pineapple, just because I happen to have it. I'm putting it right there like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of salt on top of all the... And then there's Julian's. Cheers! Ah. Oh, wait, I haven't read any new comments over here. Hi, Monica, babe. Tell Julian his is ready. We're going to go make fish.
Julian.
All right. Fish taco time. Fish taco time. Okay. So for the tacos, we're going to need a rack and a sheet pan, okay? You can, not, if you don't have a rack, you could put them in like a paper towel bowl or something so that the oil drips, but I feel like this keeps them crispy longer. All right, so let's go fry up some tacos. It's about that time. It's taco time. Hold on, let me flip you guys this way. Ah, it's hot there in my hand. Okay. Okay, our oil's gonna go there. I'm gonna bring you guys forward a little bit so I could close this door, and then I'll take you guys back. Bang, boom. Have you ever had a michelada, Julian? All right, our rice is done. Perfect, fluffy, white rice. We're gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna add our lime cilantro, okay? So we'll do that at the end. I'm gonna bring it over here so I don't burn myself. I'm gonna put my, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna start a little assembly line, okay? So first we're gonna make the fish tacos. And I'm just literally throwing my fish in the batter, okay? Go, Lenny, go. Okay, throwing it in the batter. I'm gonna grab some tongs. Let me find my frying tongs. My tongs, and you have to have tongs. I guess I'll use these. I don't want to use these, but I don't know where my frying tongs are. Okay, let me check my temperature of my oil. I use this metal clip to hold my thermometer here because the clip it came with burned off one day. And I'm like, wait a minute, that didn't seem right. Why are you burning off? Okay, there we go. There we go. It's at 365, 366. Okay. If you don't have I'm really, okay, I found them. Okay. If you want to know if your batter's ready and you don't want to, like, if you don't have a thing, what you're going to do is you're going to grab, I'm dipping my, okay. You're going to grab a little drip of the batter and you're going to put it in. And if it starts frying right away, it's ready, okay? Mine fried right away. Like literally it starts bubbling right away. Can you guys see that? All right, I'm going to try to tilt you guys so you guys can go, y'all can watch, okay? So we're going to grab our fishes out. I'm only going to do 2 at a time. The fish is very delicate. Let it drip a little, any excess batter off, and then we're going to throw her in slowly. I'm going to throw in one more piece. And we're going to let those fry for about 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Is that with beer? Yes. Yes, Julian's old enough to have beer. Yeah, you can put a toothpick in there too, as well, if you want to check it for that. I like to make sure it doesn't stick. Yeah, he's my oldest son, you guys. And even if he wasn't, I'd still be serving him alcohol. Fabian, not old enough to drink. I don't think he'd even be interested, right, babe? Okay. And I'm just moving it around to make sure that nothing is stuck to the bottom. And if you guys see these little pieces of batter, just grab them out. Those will start to burn your oil. I'm going to grab a stick and throw it in there so my oil doesn't burn. And I'm actually going to turn down my heat. I'm going to throw in a toothpick or like a skewer or something wooden in there. That's going to help your oil from not sticking. 4 minutes, and then we'll throw in another. Baby would not be interested in it though. Hi, Luna. Here, let me put on my Hello Kitty apron so that I can look cute fry food and not fry myself. You can kind of tell when the fish is ready by the color. The certain color. I think I'm going to put in three or four at a time. Maybe 3. Let's try 3 and then we'll wait for you. That looks good. I'm going to leave it in for maybe one more, like a few more seconds. Tuck it on the inside. Just because I'm on both my phones. My oil was almost too hot. Okay, I'm going to take it out, drip it into the oil, and then put it on the rack so it doesn't get soggy. Okay, and I'm going to grab 3 more. We're going to try 3 this time. 3 fillets. Strip off all the excess batter. 145? Okay, I'll check it. Jose says it has to be 145 on the inside to be cooked. So let's check the temperature. $144, $149. Yep, it's cooked on the inside. So if you guys, these little thermometers are literally a godsend. Oh, let's put the other one in. I'm like, what am I doing? What are we even doing here? Drip off all the excess. Okay, only 3 at a time because any more than that doesn't fit in there. So we're going to let that come to a fry. I came in when you were making the beer cocktail. What did I make? What did you make your batter with? The batter is 1.5 cups of flour, a little bit of mustard, pepper, a little bit of Creole seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and a whole beer, like a small beer. You could use sparkling water, mineral water. You could use a non-alcoholic beer, but I promise you, you're not going to taste the beer. The beer is what makes the bubbles, and you need the bubbles so that you can get a flaky crust. And it's not an alcoholic beverage. Like your kids could eat it. Like your alcohol boils at a high temperature, so you're boiling out any alcohol that would be in the beer. And we're going to wait a few more minutes. I love your apron. Thank you. I got it at Michael's. I wish it wasn't so long. She's a senora. Yeah. The beer burns off at a high temperature. It looks like Long John Silver's fish. Yeah, it has that beer batter. Yep. You can make this in French fries and give your kids fish and chips, you know. There's my stick. I'm just making sure that my fish isn't stuck to the bottom. No. The foam happens because of all the foaminess of the beer batter. It makes a foam. So I'm just putting this in and breaking up those foam bubbles. You could do that as well. I only do that when I feel like my bubbles are getting too close to the top of the thing, to the top of your can. You'll see that the more you like mix them around. I'm going to take it off the heat a little bit so that the oil kind of starts to calm itself. There we go. Oh, you know what it was? It's one of my fish sticks fell apart in the oil. Shit. That's why it's bubbling so much. Fudge. I've done that before. Let me let the other one cook, and then I'll replace the oil. Let me start heating up more oil. Baby, will you give me the oil with the table here? Do you want some oil, please? I'm going to start heating up more oil back here, so as soon as these are done cooking, I could just replace the oil. I shouldn't have been moving it as much, but I was. You want a good inch to inch and a half of oil. I fry food with vegetable oil or corn oil, but you can use whatever oil you prefer. It's just that other oils are kind of expensive, so I tend to not use them. See, it fell apart. Let me get it out. So you kind of just want to let your fish do its thing. This one stayed intact. We'll let that one fry up. I'm already heating my oil over there. Let me put my thermometer so I know when it's ready. I love your fish tattoo. Oh yeah, thank you. My dad was a fisherman. He was a nature man. It's so weird that he loved nature. He says that he was raised by nature because when he was little, he was an orphan, and his mom left him with an aunt that had a lot of her own kids. So him and his brother would find food in the forest, in the cerro, which is a forest, and that food is how he survived. They would eat, he said, rattlesnakes, Cornish hens, little hens that they found out there. We're going to let that one finish frying up while this oil gets hot. We're already at, let me turn it up. We're already at 120 degrees, so that one will heat up fast because it was already nice and hot. Oh no, yeah, he said anything. Honestly, he said they were so like, you know, like when you guys would like back in the day when they would have the Save the Children commercials, they showed the little kids with like extended bellies because they were full of, you know, like air and gas and worms. He'd be like, "Mija, ven!" He'd always tell us this. Oh, it breaks my heart now because I think of like a little baby being like 4 years old, like they're so helpless. He'd be like, "Mija, ven," and I'd be like, "¿Qué, Dad?" And he'd be like, "Mira la pancita de ese niño. Así estaba yo de chiquillo, lleno de lombrices." And I was like, "Dad, I see, mija." He would always tell me that story. But he would tell it with so much love and so much, like, like almost kindness. Like he was so proud that he, like, survived it. That I would be like, "Oh, Dad, you're gonna make me sad. Fucking, where are you sad, mija? Look at me now. Look at me now." We're gonna take that one out in a minute. How many me two other, baby? Hmm? Come on, hurry up and heat up oil. Mm-hmm. It's only 7:16 here, but we got up late, and we had a late breakfast, and we're probably gonna go to bed late. Right, baby? I'm checking on my oil. I want to be at exactly 360 when I throw the fish in, so it doesn't bubble. I want to fry this up a little more. I'm going to go ahead and dump this oil because it already has so much of this debris in it that I don't want it to keep doing that. So we're just going to use new oil. And this fish, if you guys were questioning, it's not savable because it's absorbed so much oil, like, that we're just going to dump it. Oh my gosh, it makes me sad because there's at least 2 tacos here. But it's my fault because I was going too hard on the swiveling. And I keep rolling it so it doesn't burn on the bottom because it's literally, there's not enough, that fish absorbs so much of the oil that now it's like not enough oil. And we're at 180 over here, so. Now we're at 210, so we're a little bit away. We're more than halfway there. I might try to put, let me see how much debris is in here. There's not a lot of debris. I might try to put one more in here. But I'm only going to put 2 at a time. I feel like that third one is what made it. Here it is. Nice and crispy. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put 1 more in there. Just so that we're not wasting time. There's not a lot of debris in there, so I feel comfortable putting 1 more in there while that oil heats up over there. And just let it sit. Don't touch it. Don't anything. Just let it sit. We're at 250 over here, so. We were able to save her. She was saved. Let the oil do its thing. Don't mess with it. Don't anything. Wait like 1 minute, and then I'm going to put my tongs under it to make sure that it didn't stick to the bottom. And just keep checking on your oil. I'd still use the oil. Yeah, it's pretty clean. I might just have to add more because it's not enough for the shrimp. See, it did stick a little. Oh, it got stuck to my knife, to my stick. Okay, there you go. Just move it so it doesn't stick, but don't over move it because then it will like fall apart. It's very tender fish. I'm going to put it in the center so it fries. I'm going to roll it because I want it to be completely covered with oil. Let me check on my heat over here. I might just put a little bit more oil. Just like grab a ladle and put oil in here. So then that way it covers the fish. And then I'll start frying over there. I'm just rolling it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And the reason there's a stick in here is because if the oil's going to burn, it's going to burn the stick before it burns your food. And the reason I use a rack is so that the fish doesn't get soggy. That's the sound you want. Okay, my oil's at 320, so I'm going to add a little bit of hot oil to this oil. Just to bring up that level of oil. Be very careful when you're doing this because you don't want to spill hot oil on a stove. There we go. I'm going to keep this oil going. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to let it keep heating up slowly. Okay, a couple more minutes, and then we'll add the last 2 pieces of fish. And then we'll start our shrimp. You should be able to, at this point, lift it, and it's like firm. Never put cold oil in hot oil because it'll drop your temperature and it's going to make your food absorb the heat, the oil. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. That's good. We're going to let the oil drip off. And we're going to let it dry on the rack. And we're going to grab our last 2 pieces of fish. Okay, drip off all the excess batter. I only ever make fish when it's on sale, and today it was on sale, so I was like, Jose's like, what about fish tacos? And I was like, only if it's on sale, and it was, so we got some. Oh, I was going to put 2 at a time. The last 2, drip off all the excess oil. Excess batter. I dropped a little piece of fish. I'm going to grab that little piece of fish and put it in there. Okay, now I'm going to throw my shrimp in there. We're going to throw all of our shrimp in there. Not all at once, just do like 10 at a time. And just like let it get up in that batter. Okay. I'll put a couple more in there. I'm gonna go wash my hands, guys. And then our shrimp will start to go in the fryer. I wash my hands. Okay, now this is the point where you move it to make sure it didn't stick to anything. There's a small one. And there you go. And then we'll throw our shrimp in. The shrimp cook really fast. Let me grab all of the stuff that we're going to use to make an apple. A slaw, a pickle, a pickle, a slaw, an avocado, a cheese, a salt, a meal, sauce. I'm still checking on that oil over here. I turned it down. And this should be out there. I'm going to take the stick out. No, I'm going to leave it in. We rinsed my thing and dry it because I'm going to be using it. And I don't want it to have all the running. Take the towel. Let me dry mine. Okay. We grab our fried fish. Okay. We're going to let our batter kind of calm down for a minute. I'm going to pick up my shrimp with this little basket, and I'm just going to grab each shrimp individually and throw it in there. I put 7 in. You're not going to mess with it at all. You're going to let the shrimp just cook. I'm going to turn on my comal in a minute. We're going to I'm going to move this over here for now. And we're going to turn on the comal. Let me just wipe down the surface here. Just so that the oils that's splattering isn't on the hot comal. We're going to start heating up our comal because our tacos are ready. I'm just moving the shrimps around so that if they get stuck together, they're separating now. They've been frying kind of for a minute. In case anything got stuck to the bottom. There we go. The shrimp don't need to cook so long. You just cook them until you get that golden color. Our pomale is nice and hot. I'm going to bring our, pull the shrimp out. They're perfect. Sear battered shrimp. Nice and golden. These are jumbo shrimp. The bigger the shrimp, the better. So don't, like, if you do it small, they kind of disappear into the batter. Okay. Making sure nothing's stuck at the bottom. Okay, there we go. Got a little bit of that batter out of here. The cleaner you can keep your oil, the better. So we're going to throw it in again. We're going to grab more. This is heating up. Okay, we're going to grab another scoop of shrimp. Each taco I put like 3 or 4 shrimps on. So kind of measure it by that. And try to remember where you dropped your shrimp so you don't drop them on top of each other. I kind of work my way around the oil, and then I put one in the middle. There we go. And I'm just checking on this oil over here. It's still at 310, so I'm just letting the oil do its thing. If you feel like the foam is growing up too big, it's growing up to be a big, look at you guys, look at the shrimp. Would you eat this? Beer, it's the best. Yes, it's so easy. Add a little mustard. The mustard makes a difference. I've done it without mustard, and the mustard makes it the Baja style. And the Creole seasoning, that adds a little kick to your batter. Okay, I'm just gonna go under the shrimp. I'm not moving the shrimp around too much. Like the shrimp are a little bit more durable than the fish is. Just making sure it didn't stick to the bottom. There you go. Nice and hot. So we got our cod and our shrimp. If you guys are over here, right on the, if you're on, hold on you guys. And I leave it up for replay. So look me up over there. It's Rosalie Delgado. You guys can watch the replay, okay? I'm just looking for it to be the color that I want it to be. You can measure it by the color of the fish. That's the color you're looking for, that same golden tone. There we go. That one is stuck together. What, maybe like a few more seconds. Why am I using this? Oh my gosh. That's why I get mad at myself. This is for taking out fried food. So that's a good color. Drip off the excess oil. I'm going to bring this over here because I don't want to get oil on my Maybe that one for a little bit longer. That one's good. I'm looking for that golden color, okay? If you have any light spots on your shrimp, just put it back in and let it sit for a couple more minutes. A couple more seconds, not minutes. Minutes is too long. Okay, there we go. Last few shrimpies are going to go in. Actually, there's a few more than the last few. Okay. Okay, I'm going to grab my last scoop. And all that batter is enough for all this food, okay? So you don't, 1.5 cups of, I'm going to put that in there. That one was a little bit on. If you see like the batter, like the shrimp is a little like not battered like you want it to be, just dip it right back in like that. And I go around the pan the last one and put it in the middle. There's one more, but I'll leave that one in there. Okay. I'm going to put the last few shrimps in there. So I'll probably have enough to make like one more batch. Just throw it in there. This is seasoned shrimp. Okay. Move the shrimp into the batter, let it kind of sit in there. Okay. I'm going to try one of the shrimps, you guys. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. If it gets like, if you made them and you like want to throw little first pieces in just to heat them, like flash heat them up, you can, or you could put them in an air fryer. I'm just moving them around, make sure they didn't stick at the bottom. The shrimp isn't as delicate or stick to each other, and if they did, just pull them apart. The shrimp isn't as delicate as the fish, so you can definitely, that's so good, you guys. Look at that. Look at that shrimp. So good. Mmm. I'm going to start checking them for the color right now. Maybe like a few more seconds. This one got stuck to my stick, so hold on, let me get it off. Maybe just a few more seconds, then we'll throw the last batch in. We'll start warming up our tortillas. Get your tortilla warmer ready. I just put my tortilla with a clean little rack, like a kitchen towel in here. I throw my tortillas in. I'll throw them back here. And I'm going to start warming up my tortillas. These are the tortillas of choice. You can't go wrong. You can do flour or corn. This is a hybrid, flour and corn. These are so cool because, let me show you guys. They look like flour and corn. Like on this side, they look like they're corn tortillas. And then on this side, they look like they're flour tortillas. These are the Don Pancho, and they're literally a hybrid tortilla. They're made with both corn and flour. Okay, it's ready to get out. So grab your piece of shrimp and eat it. Mmm. Grab your shrimpies. Put them on your rack. The rack is really good because it drips all the oil down onto the sheet pan. And it doesn't make your food get soggy. I already turned off the other oil, you guys, because we're not going to end up eating all that oil. So I just turned it off. We're going to put in our last batch of shrimp. We're going to turn our tortillas. You don't want them too crispy. You want them like well cooked and soft at the same time. Okay. Okay. Shrimp. Taco. Shrimp. Two more. One more in the middle. Okay, we were going to have to make another batch, but the other batch isn't going to be a full batch. So, all right. So once your tortillas are starting to fluff up, I don't use my nails to flip my tortillas. I use the bottom of my finger. Okay, put them in your tortilla warmer. Cover it so they don't get cold. Now we're going to put another. Jose will probably eat 3. I'll eat 2, maybe 2, like 1 or 2. And Julian will probably eat 3. And I'm going to ask Isaiah if he wants some. And if you. Julian, will you text Isaiah and ask him if he wants some fish tacos? They'll be ready in like 10 minutes, tell them. Okay, I'm just making sure they didn't stick to the bottom or to my stick, and it did. I'm gonna get the stick out because we're literally almost done. Your towel's on your thing. Yeah, this isn't hot enough. It won't burn it, I promise. If it were oil, I'd be more scared, but this isn't hot enough to do anything. It's not even heating it up. Nah. I cook my tortillas on a medium-low heat because I don't want them to get crispy. I want them to stay soft so the taco can bend and not break. Moving the shrimp around, making sure it's not stuck at the bottom. Thank you for looking out on me now. I feel bad being a little stern with Covina, but a veces se pasan. You know, like yesterday, la writer was slut shaming me because I was talking about SEX with my husband. And I was like, girl, if you don't get all the way out, look, I can put up with a lot of things, but no slut shaming. Okay, our shrimps are nice and golden. And then we'll put in our last. Julian, what do you say? Nothing yet? Okay. Be careful, you don't want your tortillas to get crispy. You want them to stay soft. So that one broke off. But we'll still use it. Hot. Alright, let me put in. These broke. Let me put in 8, 9. I'll do 10. If I need more, I'll heat up more tortillas. These tortillas are so good. Okay. Last batch, and then we'll start making our tacos. Are you hungry, Julian? Put them in there. There's like one more shrimp, and I just want to get it in there because I want to be done. So get it nice and battered, and I'm going to put it in. Hopefully there's no shrimp there. Okay, we're done with our batter. There's all of our batter. There's even a little left. Okay. We're done warming up our tortillas. Take them, put them over there. They'll stay nice and warm and soft in there. We're going to get the rest of our oil. Let me turn off the oil. It's literally enough. It's hot enough for it to fry up. These all stuck together, but it was my last batch, so. And then we still have to cut up our cilantro and do our lime cilantro, which that takes a second. I'm actually going to throw these first pieces of fish in just to reheat them up, but just like for like seconds, like 30 seconds. I don't mind eating cold shrimp because I actually prefer cold shrimp. Or like cooler shrimp, but like you want your fish to be nice and hot. Let me get my cilantro and my lime. So this lime cilantro. like maybe like a few more seconds. I'm just getting the ones that stuck together separated. Norteño thing. No, there's parts of Mexico that do flour tortillas. I think it's Sinaloa. There's different parts of Mexico that they prefer flour tortillas, but they're less like popular than corn tortillas, and only because it's more expensive to buy flour than it is to buy corn in Mexico. Huh? In my jacket. Okay. But yes, they're definitely more popular. You know what doesn't exist in Mexico? Actual burritos. Over there they make something called a burrita, but it's not like here, like the burritos here. Those are an American food. And it's so funny because my cousin, I remember him the first time he went to Mexico. He's like, I just want to order a burrito, and nobody knows what I'm talking about. They're like, burritas? And burritas are different than burritos. Burritas are literally like small flour tortillas, and then they make them de lomo or like carne deshebrada with a sauce, and that's it. There's no like beans, rice, any of that. Okay, I was gonna throw these in really quick just to get this nice and hot again because they've been out for a little bit, and only for a few seconds, like maybe like a minute. I don't want them to turn too dark. I want to keep them that nice golden color, so I'm not going to leave them in too long. This is just to kind of reheat them. And don't ever do that if your oil is not hot. And I'm glad my oil's still hot. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to literally count to 20. And that's just to kind of get them nice and hot. I'm going to wash my cilantro really quick. I got the chocolate. And then I'll grab a lime. And then we're going to build our tacos. You guys, the tacos look so pretty when they're all built and ready to go. All right, let's get to that. We just want them to get a little flash fry. Drip off the excess oil. That way I'm going to get oil on that, but it's fine. It's turned off now. Just to make sure that it gets it's nice and hot right when we eat our tacos. And we're going to build our taco right now and serve them right now. So I would probably, hindsight 2020, but I would probably make my shrimp first because I don't mind eating a cold shrimp, but I do mind eating cold fish. What? Okay. All right, let's go back over and let that fish sit for a minute. Oops. Whoopsie. Ooh, did you guys get dizzy? All right. Now we're going to come back over here and we're going to chop up our cilantro. And for our lime cilantro, you want to fluff up your rice with a fork. So you're going to grab a fork and you're going to fluff up your rice. This is how you know your rice is perfect, when it literally isn't stuck together. Don't scratch the bottom of your pan if it's like a nonstick. This is ceramic, so I still don't want to scratch it, but okay. Okay, there's our rice. Now we're going to chop up our cilantro. Just washing this in case it has any like fish or anything on it. Okay, we're going to chop up our cilantro. I already washed it. And we're just chopping it up. And you could chop it up, like mince it, or you can have big pieces. I like it super minced. So I chop it one way, bring it together, chop it the other way, and I do it until it's all nicely minced. going to put our cilantro in our rice. Okay. Rinse it because I'm going to need it for my avocado. Then I'm going to grab our lime. Cut our lime in half. Let me rinse it. I wash them before I put them in the fridge, but I still feel like people be manhandling them. Let me rinse my lime. Okay, half a lime. You could put more than half, but these are really juicy limes, so I'm just going to put half. And then we're going to work that lime juice and cilantro into our rice. You want to see a little bit of cilantro on every side of the pan, but not too much. And I'm using the fork because the fork will fluff it and not smash your rice. You want to be very careful. You don't want to make your rice mushy. You just are moving all those ingredients around. There we go. There's a perfect cilantro lime rice. All right. Now I'm going to build the tacos. I'm going to grab a paper. I'm going to wipe this off. Okay. You can make a guacamole. I prefer the fresh avocado. I'm going to cut my avocado. That's my avocado saver, and it really does be saving my avocado. And Julian, you don't want avocado on yours, right?
No.
Can you come clean off the table, please? Thank you. How was your michelada? People are about to call CPS on me because of you, Julian. I'm like, you can't do nothing. He's a whole ass adult. Okay. And we're going to slice our avocado. Just be very careful, don't. Okay. Okay. I'll cut up the rest of the avocado as I need it. All right. So here's our tortillas, our slaw that we made earlier, or curtido, our mayo crema salsa, cotija, and avocado, okay? And then our fish and our shrimp. Where's your dad? Huh? Call him. Ask him where he's at. Because I'm ready to serve him dinner. He could have left literally like hours ago, and now's when he's leaving. Can you put that in the fridge for me? Thank you. Okay, let me grab a plate. What did Isaiah say? He's probably asleep. Okay, I'm going to serve rice. I portion control my family. I know that's weird, huh? But I feel like portion control... Sorry, guys. I feel like portion control is so important. So there's my little scoop of rice. Babe, how many... do you want one shrimp and one top fish? Or do you want 3 tacos? 1 and 1? Okay. Let me go grab... I'm going to go grab our... This is our fish and our shrimp. Okay, we're going to put the... You could put the sauce down first. This is how I've seen people do it. Like, I'm going to do it that way because I'm going to put crema on top. So you put the sauce down first. And then you put the fish and then the shrimp. We ain't at no restaurant here, y'all. Make them hearty. 4 shrimp, 1 big piece of fish. Then we're going to grab a... I don't have tongs, babe. I'll just use a fork, I guess. I'll use the same fork that I use for this. My tongs are all dirty. Okay. Then we're going to grab the slaw. Mix it all around. That way you make sure you get a little bit of everything and it's all well mixed. There's pineapple in there. There's carrot. There's cabbage. There's a vinaigrette that we made. You're going to put your slaw on top of your fish and on top of your shrimp. That. Then we're going to grab we're going to put avocado on top like this. Oh, we're going to cut up some limes too. I forgot to do that. Boy, I had half a lime here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then we're going to put some queso cotija. Just a little bit. Just sprinkle some fresh queso or cotija. I like cotija because it's got a little bit of that saltiness to it. And then we're going to grab a little bit of our crema. Sour cream. Where's the sour cream at? A little dollop of daisy. We're going to put a little dollop of sour cream on the top. And here are our lime cilantro fish and shrimp Baja style tacos. Oh, we need a lime. I'll put a little lime on the side. I feel like everything has lime in it, so I'm like, people don't tend to use too much lime, but we're definitely lime lovers here. So we put 2 little pieces of lime there. And then here they are. Now I'm going to make juliennes. Here, Julian, use a dry towel. You're using a wet towel. And that's really where it goes. That's really where it goes. Come on. Ya te veo, Julian. Huevón. Igual que tu madre. Y'all ever catch your kids about to do something that you knew what they were going to do, and you caught them and they look at you like, oh, like that? I just did that. Okay, so we're going to make Julian's plate. So, cilantro lime rice. You want 2 or 3, Julian?
3.
How many of what and how many of what?
2 and 1.
But of what? 2, but 2 of what and 2 and... Oh, 2 of shrimp. Okay. No, but see, if I was his girlfriend, he'd be like... Blah, 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 talking like... Huh, babe? Oh, crap. You're built wrong. Sorry, taco. Okay. So you put your cremita on the bottom. And that way each bite gets a little bit of that crema sauce. You put your cucumbers. Julian actually does not like avocado, so we won't put avocado. We're going to put our coleslaw. If you guys make this the day before, oh my gosh. In here, there's fresh pineapple, jalapenos, purple onion or red onion, carrots. I made a vinaigrette for it. Okay, I got a good amount. Put it on top of the taco. I'm going to put some over here. Okay, get some of that. Okay, then we're going to grab a little bit of cheese. Can you share the recipe? Yes, Michelle. So the recipe, I've done it live on Bookface. So in my bio, there's a link tree. If you go to Linktree, it'll show you my Bookface, and my recipe is live on there. We made it all from scratch, everything from scratch. So this is cotija cheese. We're going to put a little bit on top and a little bit of sour cream. He doesn't do avocado, so we're not going to do avocado. And then a little bit of lime. 2 pieces of lime. And this is Julian's plate. I made a mess of his rice, but there you go. Here, babe. Your food's ready. Here's yours, Julian. Here's yours, babe. Come and eat because your tacos, you don't want them to get soggy. All right, I'm gonna make mine. For me, I do half the rice. I portion control all my meals. So I do 1/4 cup of rice instead of half a cup of rice. And I'm only gonna do 1 taco. I'm gonna do shrimp because I prefer shrimp. Honestly, you guys, people always message me and they're like, "Oh my God, Rosalie, you've lost so much weight. How have you kept it off?" It's 100%, you guys. I eat everything my family eats. I just portion myself a lot smaller, and I eat less meal, like a lot more meals, but less of the meals throughout the day. Okay, that's how I do it. Avocado, some cotija cheese. Okay, thank you. Yes, it looks super good. Matt, I missed it. Friend, replay. Okay, there we go. Our cotija cheese. I don't do a lot of cotija cheese because there's already so many flavors. I don't want it to compete. And then a little dollop of sour cream. And then I'm going to taste it with you guys. Hold on. And then I'm going to try my rice. So, perfect rice. The rice tastes just like Chipotle. Okay. Now I'm going to try my fish taco. I mean my shrimp taco. So good. So good. What do you think, baby? I need a little lime, baby. Can I steal some of your lime? I'll steal one. I'll give you more. Huh? I love lime on my taco. So good. Oh my God, you guys. Do you love my apron? Thank you, friend. I look pregnant. Baby shower? Those are the tortillas. Those are the same tortillas from yesterday. Alright, I love you guys. I'm gonna eat dinner with my family. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey. Okay, bye. How do